Mike and Alex, back over to you.
Bob, I'm sure you remember every morning at 2 o'clock in the morning as you're driving in, the Big Daddy Graham would start his show with a Louis Prima and Keely Smith, they were a married couple, with this song.
When you're smiling, when you're smiling, when you're smiling, when you're smiling, and the whole world smiles with you.
Perfect theme song for Big Daddy Graham. Anytime we see him or hear his voice, it would make you smile.
And he knew how to make you laugh.
That's for sure. Joe Conklin, thank you for calling in.
Hey.
Hey, I know he had major health issues, but was something imminent?
Yeah, it was coming. Well, he had the accident 2 years ago in July, spinal cord injury. And when you have a spinal cord injury like that at an advanced stage in the 60s, it's just, well, this is what I was told. It was just too hard to overcome.
Yeah.
You know, you can get well if it happens when you're younger and you can rehab and you're in better health. He never got to good health so he could rehab. And that was, he was just battling it, I think he had every ailment known to man, to be honest.
Sure.
But here's
He went in for back surgery about 10 years ago. They found cancer, and he battled that. He overcame that. He had heart issues, lung issues.
His throat.
Never took care of himself. He battled. He used to argue over diet. You know how insane of a guy he was. He was the quirkiest person we ever met. He would eat and do whatever he wanted. He kept crazy hours. But it was not. It became imminent, I guess, about 2 weeks ago, maybe.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
We started hearing that he's not doing well, and it's an amazing loss. They use the term one of a kind a lot.
Yep.
There's never going to be anybody like him.
Nope.
I mean, you can't write some of the stuff that he did and the way he was. And it's a tremendous loss for the city and the business because you're not going to have that kind of row home mentality on the air. I don't think ever. What he brought, all those experiences from that era of the 60s and growing up in the city and all the leagues and playgrounds. And, he just had an encyclopedia of knowledge.
Yes.
Every time he cracked the mic, it was very unique.
And I know so many people, you feel like you know him, whether you listen to him, whether you went to his shows, whether you read the books. But as someone who worked with him so closely, because you guys had a show together, a comedy show, what can you tell us? What was it like behind the scenes working with Big Daddy
Can
Graham?
you tell us anything?
Yeah, true. There's that.
Well, you guys know. You've seen him physically. You've dealt with him. There is not a quirkier person alive. I mean, from his voice to his presence. I'll tell you what, though, the guy just pushed. It was all about, and he had no qualifications. He got through life with guts and grit and push, and that's what you can take away from him. I mean, there's an expression, act like you own the place. I mean, when you're a row home person growing up, we really didn't have any money, and you kind of sneak into everything, and you just, like in the games, events, whatever, you just act as if, and he did that through the business.
Yeah.
He pretty much willed himself into radio, television, comedy. I mean, he started out with the Bella, with those song parodies 30 years ago
John Bella.
and parlayed that into a stand-up career, and then parlayed that into a radio career, and everything was just push, just keep going, and pretend as if you belong. He didn't belong.
Yeah.
And on the age, he just everything was positive attitude, act as if you know there, and whatever. I don't.
We keep showing the building. That's a live shot from WIP's new headquarters there, down by the Schuylkill River.
Have you talked with his family at all? Because, of course, we're thinking of his daughters and of his wife.
Yeah, I actually talked to his wife, Debbie, for about an hour yesterday morning beforehand. And, we were talking about it's pretty close and things like that. And, it's been an amazing adjustment and tough on them for the past 2 years since he's been in a wheelchair and in his bed
living in the dining
for that
room.
long. It's tough on them.
Right.
Another unique thing about him, and they were a crazy couple. She's nuts too. Okay, he was nuts and she's nuts, and they're all crazy. But he really made time for his marriage and his family. I mean, he did so much more than like most people. They would go to New York once every other month or so. Who goes up there? I mean, most Philadelphians just stay in their neighborhood. Yeah,
Amazing
he was always
energy.
going to stuff. And the two of them, they were always on the move, going to events. They were active. And then when the kids came along, it was always he'd get the kids on stage. He got his first daughter up singing. Then he got Ava involved.
He's talking about him all the time on the radio. He loved those girls.
Yeah.
What would you do to get under his skin? Did you do impressions of him?
Of course. I'm sorry. What would get under his skin?
Yeah,
I was relentless with the guy. Everybody knows.
Hey, by the way, Mike, you know the great thing about heaven? Everything's free.
Oh, what a voice. What a man.
What a legacy he leaves in Philadelphia.
And unique. You're right, Joe. All right, Joe. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, we're thinking of you too.
Yeah.
You got it. Thanks, buddy.
He's got to be hurt.
See you guys.
Thanks.
Okay.
So we will have more,
Yeah.
of course, on that legacy, and I'll share more memories. And you guys are starting to tweet us too.
By the way, Angelo's going to call in too in about 10 minutes or so. All right, we got to do some other stories here for you.